Welcome everyone. Today we will be diving into effective writing assessment practices and their use in the classroom. My name is Claudia Villalobos. I am the Assistant Principal of Instruction at Idea Academy Edinburgh, and I currently hold a Master's of Education in School Leadership. As we navigate effective writing assessment practices, we will anchor ourselves in the book Standards-Based Learning in Action, Moving from Theory to Practice by Tom Schimmer, Garnett Hillman, and Mandy Statlitz. Our main focus will be how do these assessment practices guide teachers in promoting student writing. Formative assessments gauge student understanding of the writing process and progress through classroom observations, effective feedback, self-assessment, and tools such as Venn diagrams and flowcharts. Teachers gather information that will, as Schimmer and his colleagues mention, not only provide teachers with data, but also fuel student learning and achievement if conducted with purpose. Teachers must be strategic when conducting these activities. One key action that can be added is tracking key student dues to understand the learning in the classroom and target students who are struggling with these concepts. Effective writing feedback. What does it look like? Recent studies recognize the role that students have in the writing feedback process. Their perceptions play an integral part on the message they understand. Feedback must focus on the task and relate to writing, as well as target the process that relates to strategies. Self-regulation assists in guiding students to learning goals and taking ownership of their learning. Effective writing feedback focuses on self. Teachers place feedback in the form of praise. Feedback is not a one-size-fits-all. It's important to recognize the unique attributes of each student and tailor feedback to draw their attention to their own performance. Self-assessment and self-assessment rubrics is just as important as teacher-directed assessments. To facilitate self-assessment, teachers must model the process step by step, cultivate a growth mindset in the classroom, and encourage students to learn from mistakes. It is vital that teachers safeguard time for self-assessment and reflection so that students can learn to sharpen their own assessment skills to a point where improvement can occur independent of the teacher. The 3 R's, redo, retake, and reassess, focus on the growth mindset idea previously discussed. Redo allows students to demonstrate mastery after skill building. Teachers use this when a student benefits from a second assessment opportunity. Retake, in the concept of writing, refers to drafts after students have implemented the feedback. Reassess allows students to demonstrate the knowledge acquired through another task. Redo, retake, and reassess provide opportunities to learn and grow from their initial learning. These various practices, according to Schimmer and his colleagues, incorporate activities for additional learning in the classroom. Ray and Lamanak also highlighted the importance of these strategies and techniques to support writers and strengthen their writing muscle. Key learning number 1. Formative assessment methods provide key data to make informed decisions in the classroom that promote learning. According to Schimmer and his colleagues, teachers purposely plan interactions through the lens of assessment rather than just activities for students to complete. These events do not just occur by chance, but rather through a teacher-designed activity that will expose the student's knowledge. The student result will then allow teachers to make informed decisions that impact student learning. Key learning number 2, as Willingham stated, effective feedback encourages students to be their own editors. It creates engaged learners in the classrooms, and teachers must implement effective writing feedback processes to encourage authentic learning and reflection. Key learning number 3 consists of self-assessment using well-structured rubrics. This will encourage students to write for themselves, their experiences, and fuse them with language, as Wilson mentioned. Teachers use this form of assessment to build reflective writers that improve their craft every day through their own understandings of their surroundings and their background knowledge. Key learning number 4, the ultimate goal is to get better. And this is possible through various redos, retakes, and reassessments throughout the year that encourage students to get better. Our big learnings and next steps. As school leaders, it's important that we devise a professional development series that integrates the various assessment practices and effectively coaches our teachers to implement each of them. As a classroom teacher, our next steps include to begin reflecting on our current assessment practices and implementing those discussed in the presentation to support your students. The bottom line is best assessment practice is informed by pedagogical and curricular goals, which are in turn formatively affected by the assessment. Writing assessments are used to make informed decisions and encourage students to become better writers. Many assessment opportunities occur in the classroom, and teachers must strategically use this information to support student writers. Thank you for your time.